my theme music. Every good hero. You have some.
All right, everyone, this is Tim Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Of course, it's the Giant victory. We predicted that here. We called it the False Hope Bowl. Giants take it 25-3 over a bad Carolina team. You know what? You can only beat the teams that are on your schedule, and that's the way you got to look at it. Carolina's been reeling with now 4 straight losses. They've given up an average of 30 points the last 3 games before this game. They're a bad team. Sam Darnold looks like Sam Darnold. This is a game that was somewhat in doubt for a little while, even going into the fourth quarter until we got the Devontae Booker 19-yard touchdown run, which was kind of just, I mean, when you go 4th and 16 from your own 20 as Carolina did, you know, bad things are going to happen. It's a win. It's a win that it's a game that I said we should win because of the fact that I think Carolina is just you have certain teams that win games and then are just bad teams. And Carolina's just a bad team right now. Their quarterback sucks. They're without Christian McCaffrey. And people are like, I knew you were going to stay there. We're going to have Christian McCaffrey. That's why they lost the game. Shut up. That's all I got to say to you. Because it's true. They're a different team without him. But we don't like to look at facts. Daniel Jones, 23 for 33 for 203 yards. Averages 6 yards. Had the nice one-handed catch, which you're going to see all the comments about, he's like Odell Beckham Jr. It's a nice catch. You gotta give the kid credit. It was a nice catch. It was a good catch. But this was a bad game. This was a bad game to watch. This was a bad game at so many different levels. I mean, it was 2 really bad teams. I don't think anyone won the Daniel Jones Cool Rush jersey because we had 1 target and 1 drop for David Sills. I don't think the venerable Victor Cruz 2.0. I don't think anyone won that. I got to go back and check to see. I don't think anyone got the score right again. Nobody got the score right. I predict the Giants win this game 24-21. Azeez Ojulari, of course, he played well because I bought his jersey. 2.5 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss, 4 quarterback hits. He had a good game. Again, it's against a really bad offensive line. I thought our offensive line was bad. Yikes. Carolina has a worse offensive line than us. I do want to point out that the Giants went with my philosophy. I say, you know what? If you can't run the ball, what did I say? Go back and watch the videos. What did he say? Floating pocket, rolling pocket, roll the pocket to the left, roll the pocket to the right, cut down Daniel Jones' point of field, down the field. So he only has a deep option, a middle option, and a short option, and throw the ball that way. They must have rolled him out at least 15 times. Which is what you need to do, especially if you have a patched up line. You roll the pocket. I like to refer to it as a floating pocket. You float the pocket to the left, you float it to the right, you give him some extra time, you allow him to look at the read option, and then you allow him to throw the ball. Giants shockingly had 100 yards of rushing on 31 carries for 3.3 yards. I mean, you could take solace in this win, and that's fine. You could be all hyped up that the Giants win the game, man. They beat the Carolina Panthers, man. There's a lot of things still wrong with this team. I mean, like I said, it was a bad game to watch. It didn't pick up any bit really until the Daniel Jones play from Dante Pettis. It really didn't. These were just 2 really bad teams. I mean, the Carolina Panthers are a really bad 3-4 team. They really are. I thought they were a bad team. I didn't think they were this bad, to be honest. I thought they would be putrid, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. The good thing, and it's not a good thing, Patrick Mahomes got wrecked. Oh, so that may help us out a little bit on the November 1st Monday night game. But then we still got Vegas and Tampa after that. And now Philadelphia's not even a gimme win. Then you got the Chargers still, then Dallas again. So, it's interesting if you look at the schedule. If you look at it, you figure, you're probably not going to get the win in Carolina. So you're probably going to go 2-6. You figure the Raiders are a better team than we are. So you're probably going to go 2-7. Probably going to go 2-8 going into Tampa. You're at home against Philly, so maybe you go 3-9. You're on the road in Miami. I say we're going to go 3-10. We're going to go 3-11 to Los Angeles. Even home with Dallas, I think we're probably going to go 3-12. And then you get the last 3 games of the season. I mean, you know what? If you want to take pride and solace in this win, go right ahead. I mean, I see the Giant players celebrating like they won the freaking Super Bowl. Yeah, beat a bad Carolina team. I mean, I thought our team was bad. This was, like I said, this was the stinker bowl in my mind. Watching this game was painful. It was literally painful to watch. But, you know, it's nice to have a win after losing 44-20, 38-11 the last 2 weeks. And Leonard Williams, I love Leonard Williams getting sacked and blowing kisses to the crowd. You are such an asshole. You are king of the assholes. Oh, they're not booing me anymore. I'm going to be happy and blow my kisses to them. I think the Giants need to just be happy they got a win. I think they need to understand their talent level is still not there. This was not a great game in any stretch of the imagination. It only became a blowout because of the fact that Carolina couldn't do anything. I mean, Sam Darnold is bad, man. Sam Darnold had guys open. He's just bad. I mean, he was. I think he thought he had on a Jet uniform, which was good for the Giants, which I think was excellent for the Giants. He's like, oh my God, I see ghosts again. I'm playing back. I'm a Jet. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be interesting. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm not going to go on Twitter or YouTube because you know everyone's going to be like, oh, we're back in this. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Go to the playoffs. Evidently, we don't do that here. Evidently, we're logical. I don't want to say anything, but I got the last 4 games in a row right now. 24-21, though. I thought the Panthers would have put up a little bit more of a fight. But I had the Giants scoring 24, and they scored 25. I got to go back and check to see if anybody won either the replica Super Bowl ring or the jersey. I don't think anyone's won anything yet. I'm going to have to just give away this shit because I've had both of these things for too long. Azigo Jalari, we're gonna give you the good player of the game because you know what? You actually had a really good game. You had a good game. You had a solid game. You looked good. It was a Giant win, so you got to take it because you can only play the teams that are on your schedule. Carolina and PJ Walker, yikes. That poor kid came. He looked like he was gassed from the minute he came into the game. He didn't look like he knew what the hell he was doing. What the hell was going on with him? I feel bad for him. Not really, because we got the win. But I feel bad that the poor kid was like, looks like he was just out of gas, man. But you know what? We got a win. It's a win. And again, you know what? We're going to do a stream tonight at 9 p.m. Talk about this wonderful team. We're going to talk about a lot of things. So come join us 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in here at Giant Sports Talk and Entertainment. And as always, if you could if you subscribe. Whoa, I don't know what's coming in there, but you know what? If you can ring that bell, you know what it means. It'd be awesome.